Okay, this is all you need for preschool for the good and the beautiful. This is like a little exercise. I will do a flip through, start from the super easy. This is where they're learning to pre-writing for littles. Let me put a sticky note. Put a sticky note to save a spot, but this is like the part 1. They also have a part 2, which is very similar. Pencil grip video, which I will show that in a second. Curves, loops, waves, and spirals. Jakey, quiet down, please. So curves, loops, waves, and spirals. So it's pretty much they are learning how to just follow along motions, curves, all of that. So you guys can see what my 5-year-old did. So I do preschool from 5 and do kindergarten at 6. His pencil writing is definitely preschool, but his knowledge is definitely more on kindergarten, but I'm still starting him on preschool to get all the foundation and not to be skipping around. I don't like skipping. So this is pretty much where we are at. So section 2, straight lines, angles, and zigzags. So kind of little flip through. Hearts, stars, and letters. I really like this. I think it's a really cute, very helpful. I love this spiral bound. There's more, but that's pretty much, you guys get the concept of that. Next one is the practice sheets. So the only thing that is included in the book that you're going to be doing is these. So preschool course book will tell you when to use these sheets and provide a list of supplies. So all you need is pretty much these. As they learn a new letter, they will be either coloring, cereal, Play-Doh, whatever you want them to do. So we will be on V very soon. It's the same. And then you get to the practice sheets that are additional review, and they are optional. They are not included in the course book. So we are currently on Unit 3 practice.
Can we go to jumping?
In later after school today.
Okay.
Because
after school again?
Jacob's school.
Oh yeah. Can I do my after school?
Yes. So numbers. So like 2 seeds, and then you draw a line. I really like these practice sheets, even though he personally doesn't need them, but I just do them anyways as a foundation. But I'm kind of skipping. They're very, I love that they're not overcrowded. The directions are very... No, you didn't. We will do this later. It's very straightforward, very little, directions, so there's not a lot of reading. It's kind of hard to flip it through with one
hand.
Yeah, with one hand. But yeah, that's pretty much the concept. It's optional. I do it. And they are starting to introduce the pennies and a little bit of money. This is the MNOP, and my kids absolutely love this. Like, they really like that. And this is flashcards that you are not using, which is meaning we haven't learned those letters yet. We have those in here. Hide and seek pets, which QRS. We did this one recently, so we put it in the wrong place. But you hide some cat, there's a dog and a turtle, and you hide them behind furniture, and it's pretty much you pick up a furniture, say R says and see if there's an animal hiding behind it. Hide and seek. My kids really love every game, and these are the flashcards that we are using. I love how plain they are. Like, there's no coloring, no crazy fonts. It really helps with memorization for the kids and not it looking confusing. And that is for the games part. All right, you will need a internet source. So we use an iPad, and I love that it's on their app, so I don't have to have like YouTube on here. So I just have the Letters apps, which is for older kids. I haven't used it for my preschooler. See, it's from kindergarten, level 1, 2, 3, and then A to Z. And then homeschool. I have it. Let me show you from the very beginning what they offer. So they got language arts, math, science and health, history, little hearts, games, all of that. For preschool, I don't even remember using, we haven't used, they start from K, kindergarten. The only thing we've used is language arts, preschool, flip through, which is amazing. You guys can look through what they offer. ABC songs, we use this almost every lesson. Just skip, oops, let me. And my son loves these songs. It does help him remember them a lot. And then letter sounds. So we are currently doing U with him. So this is how it looks. And then let's do E.
For E, is the sound for E. Is the sound for E. Is the sound for E.
So my kids really like this. I love the video feature. And then they have movements.
Says like apple. Get your cups. See? Says cup. See?
So it's like movements, which is also very nice. And pencil grip, which they show on here on the paper, which I feel like is a really good explanation. It's enough explanation for my son, so we don't need to watch the video. So that's pretty much it for the video side. Let's see, we did that, the writing. Right, before we jump in to do the book, I wanted to show you guys how I keep my lessons organized. So I have this notebook for the kids, and this is how I keep, like, I print and staple like first day of preschool, and then I have like months of the year here, and then days of the week here, and then I print out, so this is our current month. I print out, stapler, and I write each lesson that we do. This is how we keep track. And like, we have a little co-op on Wednesday, and we just do a little bit of science here and there. But we were sick last week, so we did not do that, but it helps us keep track. And then if I want to do like extracurricular activities with the kids, then I also staple it on here what I want to be kept throughout the year, and I just absolutely love it. Helps me keep track on what we have done, how much we have skipped, and just like fun activities that I want him to keep throughout the year. We did a little activity here. This is the practice sheet that I wanted to save. And then he did some painting, some more painting, just stuff that I want to kind of keep throughout. So this is going to be kept for his school year. And then I will probably like rip out the last pages of like completion and then staple on here. And this is what I'm going to save for the year to look back. And then he does reading eggs, so kind of like what he's learning on there. It's getting a little bit harder for him, so I need to help and guide him, but it's still like good and very beneficial for him. Just like a little extra fun thing to keep him entertained while I do school with his older brother. Preschool, you guys can look. Just quickly, buddy, he's working. You guys can look all through, but I like to kind of just look through how it actually looks. I love that they already come spiral bound questions. And then I love this part, overview of Unit 1. So lessons 1 through 14, what we're going to be learning, pencil grip, motor skills. This is our, you guys can kind of see like his work. This pops up multiple times. And you don't have to follow exactly, like we don't follow exactly what they say. Like they say, you know, find a spoon and tap on like the letters or something. And I just say circle it or point to it, or like, I'll find one of them that says like pinch and pound the letters. So I had just had him play and circle, and we talked about it. He went a little crazy over here. Sometimes he does that, and I let him. But as long as he's learning and getting what he is learning, that's all I need. I love the preschool. It is not so cluttered. I love how the directions are just like tiny little reading. It's so simple. The page is clean and colorful. My child gets it and loves it. It's not too messy. Here's Unit 2, lessons 15 to 27. So I kind of skipped through it, but on Unit 1, there's only one page, two pages of assessment. Very simple. As you go through the book, it gets more heavier assessment to check that he remembers everything, which I think is good. All the colors, color numbers, all the stuff that he's gonna learn. Let's flip through these quickly. practicing cutting and taping, which obviously they'll need lots of help with. I love these little stories as well that they put in here. Okay, Unit 2 assessment. So they have this and another page 2. Unit 3, all that he's going to learn if child needs more help. Unit 2, practice sheets. So if they need more learning, you use the practice sheets before moving on to Unit 3. So that is very nice to know, which we've never had to. Like I would say he's ready for kindergarten, but I want all of this foundation set and learned before we move on. And he loves doing these too anyways. And you guys can kind of see what kids, I guess, how it looks when kids do stuff on here. Again, pencil grip right here. Oh, here is, what is this? This is, let's see, that's lesson 39. So we got Unit 3 assessment, and then we got review. So this is the assessment.
Igloo. No. Yes, it starts with igloo. Jellyfish. No. Yes. Mushroom. This end doesn't start with mushroom, so I draw weird X.
Swim back, move back, swim back.
Let me take it off. T says T. B says B. J says J.
That is the flip through and all you need for preschool. I think it's more than enough and plenty.